Check, 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 check. You already know what it is. We're here for some Daikatana 64 for the thrilling, exciting conclusion to Daikatana 64 even. I'm assuming we'll be able to get this game done over the course of this stream. I think we made it halfway through the game, and knowing how to play it now, knowing some of the dirty tricks it's got up its sleeve, I think I will be able to get this one done and dusted. So let's not even waste any time. Let's just dive right in. Also, let me adjust the volume level on it real quick. Check, 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 check. Well, the volume's still low in the game right now for my auto ducker to actually work, but we'll see about that in just a short while. And my very real controller pack is still fully functional. Am I going to write about this game, or am I just playing it for quote-unquote fun? In the future, I mean, I'm going to write about all the Daikatana in the future. Why'd you do that for? Don't want anyone to ambush us from behind, especially not those buboids. Can't argue with that, except now we're trapped in here. Not necessarily. Calf, cough, cough. Kiko. What voice was I doing for her again? I already forgot. It doesn't matter. That was an incredible animation at the top, by the way, where he exploded those barrels while standing directly next to them, getting the full blast directly in his face. Is she gonna be on top of his shoulders? Yes. Usually she's slung over his shoulder, like, completely out of things. In the PC version. When I say usually, I'm more mean in the original, authentic game. But these are all plot points. These are all things that happen in the original Daikatana. I gotta get used to these controls again. In the first episode of this whole medieval section, we didn't get into much combat, so we didn't really have too much of an opportunity to use some of these weapons here, but we got our crossbow. Do we have anything else from this era? Not yet. We do have all our past weapons, and future weapons for that matter, but we'll want to try to conserve those a little bit, because they're finite. Oh, this is a hell of a jumping puzzle right here. How do we open doors? Okay, A button. See, like I said, I need to remember some things. Well, we actually have some humanoid enemies in this set of levels. Did we have any in Greece? I don't know if the skeletons count, but... Why did I even bother coming this way? I knew there was not going to be anything here. I knew there's no secrets in this game. It really is crazy that there's, like, nothing in the way of secrets in this game, considering how many are in the original, because, you know, it's a John Romero game. He's not putting secrets in his games. That's basically him calling for help. That's basically his cry for help. How did you solve that puzzle? You're such a great gamer. I thank you. I know. I make it look so easy. when I play these games, but it's a big old invisible wall here too, so you can't even attempt to open that door. Maybe the secrets have to be removed to fit on the cartridge. Oh, that's not how that works. I know you know that's not how it works. I just want to be very clear to anyone watching who doesn't know. That's really not how that works. Man, this is a weird-looking Turok 2 mod. You know, wouldn't that be interesting if, with Daikatana PC being based on Quake 2, if this game were based on the Quake 2 engine? Or not the Quake 2, the Turok 2 engine that they repurposed another FPS game engine for this version of the game, is what I'm trying to say. I blew my own joke. And now I got the hiccups, which is perfect. Oh, apparently we had 420 XP for a second there, and I just callously and carelessly got more experience points. I'm just gonna go for that. We got the Silver Fist. Silver Claw, rather. Which is just a new melee weapon. Also, I've been walking this whole time instead of running. Because it defaults you to walk at the beginning of every single level. Don't know why it keeps doing that. We'll give this new and improved melee weapon a shot. Hey, you know, credit where credit's due. It one-hitted that dude. It didn't one-hit that dude, but it did send him flying back about a mile, so... Oh, is Ballista different from the Bolter? It sure is. Alright, note to self, explosive weapon. We finally have another explosive weapon in the arsenal. Still want to play the original game. I always give up at the same point. Wish they would release the source code. This may be my own stupidity showing, but wouldn't the Quake 2 source code be able to, like, get a lot of the hooks done? Or maybe they customized it too much. Maybe they they probably changed too much about that game for that to be just like a quick and dirty fix for it. Quick and dirty solution for getting into that game's code. I wonder if the, like, Silver Claw will guaranteed one-hit these werewolf sorts. Was the RPGification of other genres a thing when Daikatana's development? I know games like System Shock 2 and Deus Ex released around the same time, but that was just the FPS genre. And there was some precedent for that there. If you put that aside, there's a chance Daikatana was a little ahead of the curve. I mean, sure, it was in a few regards, and also, you know, it was one of the first games to do time travel, and, you know, like, going through different eras, aesthetically at least, in a way that wasn't complete, but it tried. Okay, I think we can't mess with that room. I think it's nature's way of telling us that we're ill-equipped to deal with whatever's going on in there. Alright, cool. So one-hit kills, guaranteed. Very handy. So we can conserve some ammo. Or even if it's not one hit, even if it's another two-hit kill there. I feel like I'm just getting lost here right now, by the way. Oh, we do have a key, though. So we're trending somewhere in the right direction. Have we climbed ladders yet in this game? Oh, that's right, yeah, we totally have. Because they're totally, like, buggy and weird, and they stop you at the top unless you're looking at a very specific angle. Yeah, okay, it's all coming back to me. They gave us a skill power-up to increase our attack power, but there are no enemies anywhere in, like, a mile-wide vicinity for us to test that out on. Oh, here we go, we had one. And it's gone. Our powers are gone. And not that it matters, because we're already so highly leveled. Here's to talk about some Colonial Marines. Yeah, which had the AI bug. And how you could fix it with a single line of text editing or I&I editing on PC. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not as lost as I thought I was. Oh, wait. Maybe we can walk around the top of this one. The floor was a certain death. Oh! There was like some weird gravitational pull there, by the way. Oh! What is this? Alright, let's rewind before I run out of buffer space. The Greek levels were before this, as a matter of fact. I'm rewinding because that caught me almost completely by surprise, and I'm... Okay. I don't feel like replaying any of this level or any of this game. Let's quick save that too. And let's have a weapon that isn't a fist. I wonder if we're ever going to game that says programmed as poorly as Colonial Marines ever again. Oh, I guarantee it. Where there's a will, there's a way. I wonder if I can just completely cheese this from over here. Am I damaging this dude? Is this even a dude I can potentially damage? What is going on here? I remember reviews saying Greek levels were the best. How were they? Pretty crappy in this version of the game. Alright, looks like we need to change our strategy because I don't think that dude was taking any damage. Let's take a walk around the floor here and see if there's anything obvious I'm missing. Let's dive right in. No, it's basically just instant death. Let's quick save with this wordy drawing. Oh. Can't escape through this door. It seems that they really want me to stand and fight here. Also, if you're talking about games that are like... If we're ever going to game that programmed as poorly as Colonial Marines was, and then you say that one line of code fixes... Okay, so first of all... yeah, I'm going to say that's an exaggeration. I'm going to agree with Video Game King here. That game's problems go well beyond the enemy AI being kind of busted. And enabling that does not fix that game or make it good. And also, I would say that if a game can be fixed by editing a single line of code, then it is not entirely poorly programmed. That's going to be my hot take on Aliens Colonial Marines. I'm going to have to cheat at this, because... I mean, by cheat, I mean just look up a strategy guide, look up a game fact, because I have no idea what the game wants me to be doing here. Oh no, I broke the sound, I think? Oh no, okay, it was just standing next to the door. We got to hear that lovely sound effect on loop. Okay, this is Windrax's tower. Windrax may take a try or two to beat. Most importantly, do not fall into the lower level. Once you're down there, you're dead. Okay. So maybe that's all the advice I need. I wanted to start sucking me in, so I want to know that we're actually, like, fighting and damaging each other. Whoa! Cast a spell on me, why don't you? Okay. Now this is more like a boss fight. I'm basically just holding backwards right now, holding C down, so we don't get dragged down into the depths. Would be nice if there was like a boss health meter. Would be nice to have one of those. Or just to hear, like, a sound effect. Just to have some sort of feedback to see if we're doing anything right now. Nope, I refuse to accept this loss. Let's pretend I dodged everything. Woof. This is like suddenly super difficult. This game has been piss easy so far. Everything up to now has been no challenge whatsoever. Have I played Kingpin? I absolutely have played Kingpin. Life of crime. Indulge in it. Oh no. Well, it's a certain death, right? Yeah, there really is. It seems like there really is absolutely zero recourse. Oh wait, no, I quick loaded. I meant to rewind. Meant to use my time manipulation powers, which are granted to me by the Daikatana, which is my justification for... There we go. I'm not even going to try to attack him while he's doing his thing up here, because it just means I'm going to get hit and lose those last precious bits of health. Nope, screw that. I remember at least one boss in Quake 1 having arena. Every boss in Quake 1 had an arena, actually. You can kill all of them by doing by telefragging them or doing some switch puzzle stuff. Quake 1 bosses, not actually like super cool or fun to fight, as it turns out. There we go. Not good. Fever dreams have her hallucinating something fierce. Her condition's getting critical. We've got to find some way to help her soon, before... It's too late! Alright, there we go. Man, what that wizard boss fight, that seemed like ridiculously tough for this game with no difficulty settings and basically no build-up at all to the boss fights in this game, or anything in this game having any amount of difficulty to it whatsoever. It's probably the shortest route to Garrus Castle. Yo, homeboy, you sure you want to do that? May not be wise to mess with the undead. I mean, man, the way our luck has been going, it wouldn't surprise me in the least if the place were freaking haunted. Homeboy, what's the matter? You're not superstitious, are you? Of course not. Just up. Now it's going like super quick too. Now they're not giving me enough time to do my shitty voice acting. Oh, her face! The closer you look at it, the better it looks. Amazing, immaculate modeling and texturing. Frickin' ghosts. I'm just gonna switch to the glove. Well, you're zombies, not werewolves, so you will take 2 hits to kill with this thing. These are some thick-ass gravestones. Just gotta say, just gotta put it out there, I've never seen a gravestone or tombstone that thick outside of, like, millionaire gravestones that are, you know, always ridiculously over-elaborate. Oh, I thought I equipped the bolter, but, clearly I equipped the ballista. Is that really his name? It sure is. His name sure is Superfly Johnson in this game. Can't leave without my buddy Superfly. Alright, perimeter secured. Oh, and let's make sure we turn run on, so we can take advantage of our level 4 speed. We got a magic staff. Gotta see what that's about. Okay, so that's useless. Good to know. That just seemed to be complete and utter dog shit, so... Is there anything I can do down here? Oh, yeah. I was looking right at it before. Alright. And it's like, even if like I was a Daikatana PC expert, which, you know, shamefully I am not. I know enough of that game to get by. I enjoy it. But, like, having knowledge of those levels doesn't do nothing for you here, as it turns out. Because they're so condensed that they're, like, not even... Wait, hold on. Can I get... Yeah, okay, yeah, so you can totally get these dudes to draw out if you just back up far away enough from them. So that's good to know, in case we ever need to just, like, take a breather, take a chill pill. Let's take, like, 2 steps back. Oh, we got ourselves a little puzzle here. Superman 64, as Superman 64 called it, a maze. That was a toughie. At least they didn't try to do, like, jumping puzzle mechanics in this game so far. People want me to jump in the lava. I hate to break it to you, it's just gonna be anticlimactic. It'll slowly do damage to me over a period of, like, a minute. And then I will keel over in the same animation that every death condemns you to. I'm starting to get really sick of wizards. I got him and he got me. But I don't accept that reality. I seem to remember the story of this game being based on John Romero's TTRPG campaign or something. Well, I mean, classic Quake and Doom and all that stuff always drew inspiration from their D&D games that they played at the old id offices, so it wouldn't shock me to hear Romero pick this up from some sort of tabletop something or other. It's been a minute since I read the story behind the story of Daikatana. Oh, there's 2 asshole wizards here. Yeah, when did this game get to be like Kaizo levels of difficulty, am I right, guys? What is I wanna be the Daikatana? Boy, howdy. At least we have some armor now. Should soften the blows a little bit. Does John Daikatana make funny noises when he touches lava? He goes, on something like a loop. Okay. He wants me to be using Windrak's Swip. Maybe we were using it wrong before. No, that still seems like dog sh- Oh, I see! Okay, it kills multiple enemies. It sort of, like, connects the dots there. Nice one, Cass. High five. What joke did I even make? Time just sort of... It's all blurry. I can't remember 5 seconds ago. So this thing is either completely useless or only mildly useless. I don't really care for those odds. How about this? Surely an explosion of that magnitude. No, of course not. Careful not to fall directly into the lava. Well, at least you heard what the lava sounds like. Yeah, if you ever want to hear some amazing stories about the development of Doom and other id games, read a little book called Masters of Doom. You'll get all the insight you ever wanted and then some. Got another asshole wizard to fight. Guess that's gonna be it for the ballista. Windrat's Swip do not... What is this? Windrat's Wisp? Windrax's Wisp. Don't fail me now. Are we making any sort of progress right now? I would love to know. Incredible AI, too. The routines. Again, I'm begging for any sort of feedback that what I'm doing is in any way effective against this dude. Okay, I gotta switch weapons, because clearly I'm using the D-pad right now to switch through weapons and just using the C buttons without looking to do my movement, and because I didn't want to stand completely still while getting pounded on. Okay. Got the someone's nightmare weapon. Whoever that was. You did good, kid. Unfortunately, I got a feeling that this Gareth character will be a lot tougher opponent than Nahar. There is no telling what kind of nasty firepower he's gonna be packing. Agreed. Let's just hope we're able to uncloud the king's mind before he unleashes his full arsenal on us. There's a Castlevania mod for Doom that has a whip weapon, if I recall correctly. There sure is. There's also, is there a whip weapon in Haxi, or HACX? However you actually pronounce that game name. There might not be. Okay, overwrite, quit save. Do you think Gareth really has the power to charge the Daikatana? Let's hope so. I hate to think that we've been wasting our efforts on the wild goose chase. You realize, of course, that if this nonsense about the Purifier is just a bunch of malarkey? Rubbish, then we could be stuck here indefinitely. Ever the optimist, eh? Oh, at the end there, he was supposed to start doing the walk animation, but he wasn't doing the walk animation. He was doing the glide across the floor animation. Smooth as ever. Oh, and let's remember, run button. So we're not stuck walking. Good catch, Cassidy. You're so smart and cool. You're so good at the video games. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Oh, that's very nice of y'all to say. I'm not really that good at video games, but, you know, your kind words will always reach me. Don't look for those messages in chat, by the way. That was DM'd to me. Looks like we're collecting the pieces to the Purifier, which, yes, that parses with the original version of this game. But I found this game to be fun with a friend online, which is proof that anything can be fun with a friend. Again, this game, it's not the worst. Especially in co-op. Co-op, definitely, you're right. If you play co-op in this game, or even the death matches can be worth their weight. They are definitely... I mean, it's Quake 2 engine, so you can't go super wrong with it in the first place as far as just, like, mechanical hooks for, like, a deathmatch mode. The weapons, there's enough variety of them, and all the different tile sets can keep things aesthetically interesting. And, of course, they all bring with them their own unique weapons, so if you're playing that multiplayer, if you're playing that deathmatch mode, it's like every map has, like, their completely unique weapon set. So it's a novel concept, it's a novel conceit for that. The multiplayer in the N64 game is dog shit, because there's exactly 2 maps, and everyone has way too much health because all the weapons are ridiculously nerfed to the point of being completely ineffective. I was demoing that. I was playing against myself. I was doing, you know, mimic 2 controllers with 1 controller just to see what the features were. And yeah, there's not many of them. Can I open this door? No. I'm of the belief that mechanics and story can carry a game over aesthetic and looks, but this game just bores me to tears visually. Again, we're talking about the N64 version here. That PC version, well, that's also not a looker, to be honest. But, I don't know. I don't hate this. I don't hate the way this looks. But I'm very easy to impress when it comes to graphics. You will see me defend games with some pretty lousy graphics on the website. I think Far Cry Vengeance on the Wii looks totally fine for what it is. Is where we started? I hope it is. That's a red herring. Dropping down here. Have we been down there before? It is where we were initially? No, I'm going to say no, based on the fact there was something for me to pick up here. How many pieces of the sword are there? I'm going to guess like 3 or 4. So probably 1 or 2 left. This seems like a part of the game where slow down would definitely be a factor. Bearing in mind that this game is running impossibly well for what it is, that playing this in emulation is not conveying just how slowly and badly and clunkily this game ran. We tried initially to play this with a something like a more accurate system emulation. Found one of the rare secrets in this game, by the way. So let's call it a hunch. Oh, it's actually completely necessary, it looks like. It looks like we wouldn't have progressed the game without it. What was I saying? I was saying something. I'm always saying something. I just... Well, whatever I was saying is going to have to linger forever now, because... Oh yeah, we were talking about something about, like, performance. That, yeah, we're playing this in emulation, which gives it some amount of speed up. It still slows down to account for, like, some amount of CPU load, but we tried playing this in a more accurate emulation, but it was, I think, too CPU intensive, and therefore did not run at all. So... Alright, so not quite 3 or 4 pieces. We're gonna have to track down a couple more. Should I bother checking the whole perimeter to this place? Oh, I walked far enough away that it respawned everyone, so... Okay, and that is just a dead end, so no. The audio was fucked up as well as the game running below speed, I should mention. That the audio was unlistenable, and it was also not entirely accurate. Okay. So, getting behind there somehow. I like this way of explaining it. There was a vote, everyone voted for crackly audio. There was another vote, and everyone changed their minds. Another thing is these enemies look so generic. Yeah, I can't say that it's entirely resolved in the PC version. Quake 2 doesn't really offer super amounts of flexibility. Is that everything? That looks like it might be a fully completed Purifier sword. That is, by the way, that is the shittiest looking sword sprite I've ever seen in any video game ever. Divorced from any context. That just looks just like dog shit. Okay, so there's... Is this the door that we go in through? If the grease tile set is any indication, having all the pieces we need should open whatever door is previously inaccessible to us, or is, you know, like the waypoint, the way to progress. But I'm not getting that right now, so I wonder if there is potentially something to do here that we didn't examine. I feel like we were pretty thorough, but We're just gonna be spinning our wheels otherwise, so... I think that's all that's left to do is to drop down that center... Oh, no! Spoke too soon. There we go. I was kind of on the right path there. Wow, Cassidy, you're so smart. I would have never figured that puzzle out. Oh, dear viewers. I know. Again, I make it look so easy, but you gotta have some faith in yourselves. You gotta have some self-confidence. And I need to try to inject comedy into this any way I can, wherever able, because... Okay, no, we still can't open that door. I think the sword is completed now. I keep going back to this stupid room. The only place we haven't examined is down here. Take some fall damage on the way down. Alright, so there's 2 ways to go from here. Let's go ever deeper into the depths. Also wish this game had, like, a map. Oh, no, okay, so this is sort of like a... brings you all the way back around to that part of the map. Let's safely ignore that. Oh, so everything here is connected, which means I am, in fact, somewhat lost. We will have to. Play this one by ear. This is behind the lava fall, I believe. Going back up to the top. Whoops! I can afford to lose one of these. You have 66 of them after all. I completely drained these wands. That's kind of a bummer. I want to do an ammo check across all my stuff. We're gonna have all the Sidewinder ammo. We still have some of this BFG ammo. The C4 Visitergo is a grenade launcher. Shot cycle is like a shotgun. Ion blaster. Discus of Daedalus. We can pick those back up. Let's use this as a matter of fact. It's supposed to be like a shield, but it looks kind of like just like a weird yo-yo in this version of the game due to scaling. Alright, I'm gonna look at whatever guide we have here. So we get 7th Piece. Go back to the King's Chamber and get ready for battle. Where is the King's Chamber? Oh, almighty FAQ. Also, where did we enter this level from? That is the question, because I keep going back and forth between... It's gotta be this, right? Okay, go to the topmost level in this room, you'll see 2 doors. One is blocked off and the other leads to the king. Destroy the wood blocking the other path and follow a small corridor around. Okay, I think I know vaguely where we need to go. I think it was over here? Oh yeah, here we go. This will certainly be the King's Chambers. I'm preparing for another boss fight. It'd be nice if I didn't expend so much of that ammo, but... Dude sounds loony enough, alright. Looks like we found our crazy king. He didn't say anything. There wasn't even a sound effect, like of him maniacally laughing. Let me try to reason with him. Yeah, right. Good luck. Earn? Infidels, you dare invade my sanctum? I am King Gareth, ruler of all surrounding lands. You have desecrated my castle with your presence. By what right do you so brazenly violate peace of my realm? I'm gonna gesture a little more. Peace? You've gotta be kidding me. I like how he walked in front of me so we knew it was Superfly talking. He knows that we're not making eye contact. We don't know who's saying what. Shh. We're getting awfully close to the king here. We came only to seek an audience with you. We have no intention of disrupting the, peace of your kingdom. Oh, really? Is that why you so callously decimated my allies? He's got a point. With all due respect, Your Highness, they attacked us without provocation. Indeed, and just who are you? My name is Hiro Miyamoto. These are my friends Superfly Johnson and Mikiko Ebihara. Okay, imagine going back in time to, like, the 14th century or whatever. I don't know when this takes place. I don't know when medieval times were. And, you know, everyone is, Lancelot, Arthur, and you come back and you're like, I'm Hiro Miyamoto. This is my friend Superfly Johnson. Get laughed out of the kingdom, laughed out of the castle. We are merely foreigners from faraway land who have gotten lost on our way home. Ah, yes, Nahar warned me of your coming. There was more plot and, like, details in, like, an outline of what the fuck you were doing and who everyone is in relation to one another in the PC game, needless to say. Like, I think Nahar actually has some dialogue. Heathens, all of you, you murdered my family, and now you wish to usurp my throne. No, that's not true. Please, you've got to believe me. We bear you and your people no harm. In fact, we're kind of asking for a favor here. We're kind of hoping you'd be willing to use your vast powers at your command to help us get back to where we came from. In exchange, we offer lies. Oh, lies. But I speak the truth. I swear it. We've even brought you the... Silence. I'll suffer no more of your filthy lies. It's high time you three were put to death. Even if that means soiling my hands to dispose of you myself. Will we get a boss fight here? We were too close to see what the fuck was going on there. Alright. Let's hope you're easier than all those wizard assholes. It's a good thing that Superfly just disappeared on me. Where he disappeared to, I have no clue, but... I may have overkilled a little bit, but... So what now? The king is down, but by no means out for the count. And he's still a basket case. Do you have the time? Aye. Look who came gliding on in. Look who come sliding right in. I have been monitoring your progress. You've done well. Only one task remains. Is that the sword? It does not look like that weird sprite that we... Oh, the sword is broken. Even though we put it back together again. And since it's made of magnets, it's... The purifier restored to its former glory. How... Also, his head is fucking tiny. Just noticed. King Gareth, are you alright? I'm not sure. Everything has been so muddled for so long. I feel reborn like a great fog has been lifted from my soul. Then it worked. The purifier restored your sanity. Praise the Maker. It is good to see you back to your old self, my liege. Look at his tiny-ass neck, too. I can snap that. What about the plague? My people are still dying from its effects. Even your companion has been afflicted. See, he was a good guy after all. Just have to knock some sense into him. You can still save your people, except for the ones that we mowed down, destroyed their corpses, blew them up with explosions, made them itty-bitty gibs that no one can really piece back together. Alright, Isolde, work your magic. And yes, people are talking about the names in this game, and Hiro Miyamoto, surname literally inspired by Shigeru Miyamoto. That is literally what they went for, and Hiro just sounding like Hiro. Romero, John, I love you. This was not your finest hour. Everything's fine now. I feel so strange. Whole body is tingling. Relax. That's just the antidote taking effect. Antidote? Oh my gosh, the plague. I remember now. At least they changed her face model back to her original, the face texture and model back. I don't know if I could have dealt with having to see that one up close again. Now, not to jump the gun or to make a false promise, but I think we have another amazing sword fight coming up in this cutscene. Romero works out of Ireland now. Yeah, he sure does. And along with his wife, Brenda Breathwaite. Or Braithwaite? Sorry, Brenda. Brenda Romero. She has adopted his name. And they have a son as well, who they work together with to create a game called Gunman Taco Truck, which is super cool. It's a whole family affair, that game. You know, they condensed so many of the levels in this version of the game. Kind of wish they condensed the cutscenes. They don't need to be as long as they are in this version of the game. But without the voice acting, or the production, or any of the surrounding cutscenes and story beats for context to make any of this make any sense. Don't give it to him, hero. Makiko, please. Our only hope of getting out of here lies in trusting King Gareth. And it's a leap of faith I'm willing to make. See, I can dual wield now. Isn't this badass? You thought one sword was cool, now I got two. See, I made all the glowies go from one to the other. That's how you know it's fully charged now. It is done. I wish you good fortune during your travels. Thanks. Sorry I had to kick your ass before. Alright, folks, we've lingered here long enough. Time to find Mishima and give him his comeuppance. This is what I said, this is where I think we're gonna get another awesome sword fight in the void! Don't disappoint me, game. Yes! We got it! Is that supposed to convey like they're flying through time or whatever? That lingering shots? Because it didn't look like they were moving. My patience with you is wearing thin. Surrender and I promise to make your deaths swift and painless. Never! Do you not realize how futile it is to resist? None can escape my grasp. He's finally got the samurai armor that he's supposed to have in the PC version. Alright, here we go. Summon Bahamut. What? The complete lack of animation or articulation on that was so good. This is better than a sword fight. This is a sword spirit fight. Give it up, Kage. You're no match against those who serve the path of honor and justice. It's over. I hate to break it to you, hero, but your confidence in your companion's loyalty to your cause? cause is misplaced. What are you talking about? You're so gullible it's pathetic. Haven't you figured it out yet? I'd have thought that. Usagi's ghost would have warned you about placing your faith in allies who are not worthy of your trust, especially the way he was betrayed before his untimely death. Just shut up. I won't let you confuse me with your lies. Now, remember, this is still going on. Believe what you will. The truth shall come out in the end. Not bad, hero, my man. We've got that butcher on the run. About time. Looks like fortune is finally smiling our way. Let's not pat ourselves in the back just yet. Our efforts will all be for naught. Naught? Right? Nothing if we can't stop that madman from claiming the Daikatana as his own. Humanity is a sword. Oh, humanity's future depends on it. Back to our home planet. Alright, this last tile set takes place in a sort of grungy future. I think one of the guns we're gonna get is literally just a Glock. What is going on with these? I don't remember that from the PC version at all. Phew, smells nasty in here. Wonder where we are, and more importantly, when. Looks like we're in some kind of jail. It's too bad you haven't figured out how to control our time jumps. Actually, I've got a feeling it's just a matter of clearing my thoughts and focusing. An intended destination. At least that's what I tried during our last attempt, but Mishima threw us off our course before we got a chance to find out if we were heading in the right direction. If I'm right, we should be somewhere in the early 21st century. Hopefully the year 2030, which is where Mishima first showed up when he set out to change history. So you really think we're finally gonna be where we want to be at? We won't know for sure till we ask someone. Yeah, we are in Alcatraz, by the way. That is the conceit of this. I've had my fill of prison cells. There we are, the big rock itself. Is there going to be a prisoner in the cell next to us that I can talk to like in the original? No? Also, what is the point of having this section between the two? It's completely unnecessary flourish. Why start now? Got the Glock 2020. Straight up kept the Glock name on that. Yeah, screw that. I'm just gonna let them come to me. There's something about this that feels like a little more like mean and visceral. Go away. Alright. Is that a switch we can activate though? Alright, no. Maybe that inmate can help us. I was just talking a few seconds ago. Why didn't it trigger this earlier? Hey, you. Wake up. What? So I guess they do give us our prisoner conversation. Go away. Can't you see I'm trying to sleep here? Plenty of time for that later. You got a name? Ratchet Cassetti. Arson, kidnapping, you name it, I've done it. Save the resume for someone who cares. We just want some information. What kind of information? Well, for starters, we need to find out where we are. Huh? You heard me. Where are we? What is this place? You really don't know? No, that's rich. You're in the middle of San Francisco Bay, deep inside of Alcatraz. You know, the Rock. I take it you've heard of it? The world's most famous high-security prison. Yeah, we've heard of it all, right? So why the open cell doors? Alcatraz, nice, is an open cage. Choppers jump new prisoners into the main yard just like garbage. What year is it? Here? Where are you folks been? Chill, man. It's 2030, okay? Tell me, what's it like on the outside? Anything strange going on recently? You mean other than society as we know it going down the toilets? How so? Geesh, you guys been on a desert island? It's practically martial law out there in the real world. I don't know what the delineation between this and the real world is. We're in the real world. I mean, we're in a video game, but you know what I mean. Gangs pretty much took over the city some years ago. Then the army came in and got them on the run. Military's been increasing their presence in the private sector ever since. Sounds like Mishima has already established a power base in this time period. This is so much dialogue. You know, we have that interminably long cutscene, followed by another long cutscene, followed by this. Boom. Oh, that's more of this dude's tumbus than I needed to see. Also, hold on. I like how they just put it in our pocket for us. You'll need this small trigger device. Why haven't you used it yourself? Why would I want to? It's a madhouse out there. Alright, thank you, man. I had a feeling he wouldn't die, so... There's something upsetting about him, like, these prisoners keeling over and dying. Also, why wouldn't they have grabbed the gun that was in this laundry room here? Instead of just using their fists. Or maybe shanks that we can't see. If they armed themselves, I'd feel a little like better about this. I'd feel a little less worse about just gunning them all down. Take a dip. Wow, what a completely necessary and well-designed underwater segment. Can I climb out from here, or is that what they wanted to do? Apparently not. Maybe the other way. Is this not where we just came from, though? Yeah, that's totally where we just came from. Well, there's oxygen, I replenished it, so let's into the deep once more. Alright. Okay, I just need to mash the R button, like, super fast. That is so finicky. Because you can't just hold down the R button either, you have to smash that R button. Is that pain sound supposed to insinuate him, that guy over there doing push-ups? Is that what that's supposed to correspond to? Or maybe we're just getting hit in the back by that one enemy type. This is it. Freedom's just on the other side. And there's nothing else to do here because this is... Oh. Probably stand back a little bit. Wow, breaking out of Alcatraz was remarkably easy. Oh, okay, there's the hard part then, I guess. Can't wait till we all have jetpacks in 10 years. We got the Slugger. Shotgun? Looks more like a chain gun. Yeah, that's a chain gun. And like all the weapons in this game, it's not fully automatic. Every weapon that has like an auto fire or fires more than one bullet fires in a burst that you can't control, which is not super ideal. I think I see a texture scene. It's almost as if this game has some fuck-ups in it. It's almost like they didn't put their full effort into this. Okay, just want to make sure. Does leave us questioning though where we can go. What can we do here? Or maybe I need to use like a gun on this. Maybe it can't be my... Nope, so much for that. Do we have to go underwater? I don't know about the logistics of close-range rocket launcher fighting. Might want to rethink your strategy. We're gonna have to switch weapons every single time we pop out of the water, too. Hey, lady. One of these characters is not, like, one of these characters is out of place here. One of these character templates. And that's right, it was the prisoners. They don't belong in this Alcatraz level. These sword ladies, though, with the blue hair, tailor-made for this environment. If I knew breaking out of Alcatraz, breaking out of prison in general was this easy, I'd be committing crimes all over the place. Shit. Well, I just noticed something. Okay, look in the bottom right corner where we switch between walk and run. When you crouch, it does this weird, like, shorting out effect to try and convey that your run speed and walk speed are the same when you're crouched. Nice little touch. I mean, not really, but... That was the nicest looking animation in the game yet, by the way. That jumping animation, that almost looked like a smooth, like, custom rigged... Almost looks like some amount of effort went in. Must be a safe house for one of those games Cassetti mentioned. So we have a gang, or like some sort of crime organization, whose base of operations is underneath Alcatraz. Is that what we're getting at here? Is that what the conceit we're trying to convey here? Better take this one. You never know. A second boat may come in handy later, and we don't want to have whoever's hideouts this is to be able to follow us. You don't really need to explain why we're taking 2 speedboats. Alright, let's see what the boat on the river animation looks like here. Boat on the lake. Alcatraz is surrounded by water. Alcatraz is an island, so it would be a lake, right? Around Alcatraz. I've never done hard times, so... Great, I want to see every second of this commute. Heads up, hero. We've got company. Incoming, 6 o'clock. Well, I know what time it is. I see them. Look at the animation of those ponytails. They try. They're really trying now. This is some intense action. Can't shake him. We're giving him way too easy a target by staying close together. We will have to split up if we want to lose them. But don't argue with me. Just follow my lead and gun it. I'll try to divert as much of their fire away from you as I can. See you guys on shore. Look at my big hand. We're leaving without our buddy Superfly. Son of a gun, he did it. It's not that impressive, dude. Any sign of him? We just split up. You know, Wave Race ain't got nothing on the water effects we're seeing here. Let's put that out there. Also, we have two people. One of us can steer the boat, the other person can turn around and shoot the boat behind us. Good thing they didn't stop to look around at all. They're still behind us. They can still see us. What the? They must have assumed we were killed on impact. So we're still on our way to Mishima's research center. What about Superfly? We'll look for him later. He's more than proved he can take care of himself. Based on the nothing, based on him not competing or having any combat at all in this game. Because there's no companions following you around in the levels in this game. You never know. If it's still functional, it may take us where we need to go. That would be convenient if the shuttle took us directly to where we need to go to. Or at least get us close enough to get the rest of the way on foot. Worth a shot. Let's check it out. We're in luck. Shuttle's taking us straight to Mishima's research center. Like, there's no process for us finding the shuttle, activating the shuttle. We're just... One cutscene you're saying, I wonder if that shuttle will get us there. Next cutscene, it's a good thing the shuttle is taking us right to it. We're just condensing that time. Cutting all the fluff out. There's still time for a sponsor to start sponsoring the stream. Preferably a food or drink company. Because right now I'm just drinking lukewarm Powerade. And, you know, assuming the Powerade were to be a sponsor of the show, warm Powerade's delicious. If someone else wants to sponsor us, it's fucking nasty, but... These dudes look like dollar store Quake guy models. Is what I'm feeling right now. So are these guys police officers or are they with the crime syndicate? That has not been established yet, or really like, confirmed. Okay, we can go that way, or we can go down through this obvious secret here. Where are you guys from? the future. Well, glad we checked that out. The response I'm getting to my question is whether these are cops or criminals. Is shoot them all the same. And when I say cops or criminals, I mean one the same. I mean there's two. Two birds of the same stone. What is this? What is this? What is the point of this architecturally in this subway station? Or like this is like public transit. And it's like, let's have a dead end in our public transit. It's a whole way to really confuse people trying to get to their appointments and trying to get to their shuttles on time. My folly for facing the wrong way. Nothing doing with that one. Oh, we're walking. Let's turn that run button on. Can't interact with that at all. I have a feeling what the game wants us to do. I don't like it. If I'm right about this game is poop. Okay, no, I thought this dude was gonna open the door for us somehow. Or maybe if I... Yeah, okay. Sorry, dude, I don't know if you were guilty or innocent, but either way you had to die so that we could survive and thrive. Don't bother me. Go away. Can't you see I'm busy? These dudes are so fucking rude. Oh no. What are you doing here? Okay, that's the response I'm looking for. Whoa, who are you? Name's Miyamoto. Hiro Miyamoto. Watch me have to go back and kill one of those dudes for their key cards again. In fact, I'm not even gonna bother doing that elevator ride all over again. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Yeah, there you go. That's bullshit. Why do they have us killing these completely random dudes? I'm assuming these dudes are innocent. They're not fighting us. It looks like they're just working on making the public transit work. Have you ever, like, programmed this fucking level? Whoever programmed this level. Did the designers, like, have, like, a bad time on the subway at some point? Have they had to deal with the New York City subway? Judging from this broken elevator, I'd say yes, possibly. It's all because of one bad day they had trying to get to work on time. From that day forward. Got the Meta Macer weapon. No, it's too late to close the door on that. Don't chase me in here. Give me a chance. This guy's got some long leashes. Hey, don't you know this is a restricted area? Yeah, the big guard dog gave it away. What are you doing here? Yep, there you go. I should probably preemptively equip something better. Okay, so the Meta Macer are just grenades. Really ineffective, kind of useless grenades. Maybe the Rip Gun will do a slightly less dirty. Alright, so we came from that way. There's an elevator over there. I know there's not going to be anything forward here, but I want to see what's in this direction. We got a broken door over there. And a dead end here. Why do I even bother? Why do I waste my time with this? It's a good thing these dudes have to close the distance before they're allowed to shoot the rocket launchers. They're like, the closer the better with this gigantic explosion I'm about to produce here. There we go. And because I'm a fool, and I do not learn, let's check out what's going on in these two rooms before we progress. Oh wait, there is another door there. Ooh, so it's almost like there is like a branching path here almost. Kind of, sort of. Oh, heck me running. Okay, rip gun insufficient. Let's bring this chain gun out. Unless we somehow despawn that dude. Nope, not quite so much luck. That was easy though. Hot damn. Should have been using this from the start. No, it's just a dead end under here. Then why make it so you can crouch under it? What are you doing here? Well, buddy, I had to break it to you, but... like, honestly, it's fucked up that we're just killing these random dudes. Kinda can't get over that. I don't feel like fighting that dude. You get a pass, my man. This is so bizarre. Never thought I'd be coming face to face with one of my ancestors. Not building up to this at all. He looks like a mole rat from this angle. Don't be alarmed, Doctor. We just want to speak with you. He looks like a mole rat from this angle, too. Year 24... Wait, hold on. Did they say 2045 earlier? Did they say 2035 at some point in one of these cutscenes? Did they get the year wrong at some point, or have they been saying consistently correctly? I'm gonna have to rewatch the replay here. Yep, so now we're getting all our exposition, all our dump here. It sounds ludicrous, I know, but you've got to believe us. Mishima's insane, as opposed to us. We're speaking complete sense right now. You're right, dude. That is preposterous. Also, what's on his computer screen? Space Invaders? I think it's supposed to be tech. I don't think they tried to do anything funny or fancy with it. This touching piano music, though, is really selling the emotion of the scene. So anyone got any questions about any other bad games while this cutscene plays out? I don't have the energy to read this stuff out loud. I don't even have the energy to look at it right now. Give me something else to talk about, something else to answer. They could have just done like Resident Evil 2 on the Tiger Gamecom and just skipped all the story beats in this version of the game. And it wouldn't have made a difference one way or the other for this. I was gonna say the giant cyborg apes with guns from this level also showed up in Mind Jack. Ooh, that's another game. In fact, let me turn around here. That's my copy of Mind Jack right there. Always have it handy. Do I feel like John Romero's bitch? Look, I'd volunteer for the position if it was like an open position he was hiring for. We did an article a while back on the website where we covered some of the worst video game advertising campaigns or marketing like magazine pages. And of course I had to include that one. And the backstory behind it is that, you know, it wasn't even Romero's idea to do that stupid ad. It was the dude who's now currently in charge of Devolver Digital, whose name I can't remember. He also ran Gathering and Developers, and he's a big piece of shit. That dude. Check it out on the site. Somewhere on there. Something or other. Is Resident Evil 2 on Gamecom the best game on the system? Maybe, perhaps, probably not. It's got the most content. It's the most content-rich game, I would say. It's probably the most interesting to me. It's probably the best one that the Tiger team put out, the Tiger in-house studio put out. I realize that like it feels like half this episode, half this stream so far has been us sitting through cutscenes. Really continuing to love this piano music. It's really good. It's good that it got such a long loop. Got a long sample to play in the background here. If you had a chance to play Resident Evil 2 on Gamecom with Hideki Kamiya, would you? Do you even need to ask? Yeah, absolutely. I'd be like, hey, check this shit out. Have you even ever heard of this? Never even heard of a Gamecom, Kamiya? Did you get any royalties from this, I would ask? Oh, thank Christ. We're getting there. Oh. I like that they gave her a little bit of, like, detail in the background that she's looking at, like, you know, what's in this giant weird thing. So it wasn't just completely flat. It wasn't just people standing behind each other. Remember to turn run on. Just take an inventory again. Why not use the hammer? For fun. Go kick butt. Alright, jumping hammer attack's probably not going to work out for us. I think we're going to need an actual gun for this. Seven bullets left in the Glock. Let's try the grenades. Why not, right? Bed there. Uh-oh. like I accidentally phased through that. I guess that's why they have the button there. Rather than just make this one of the dozens of elevators in this game that you can't move while you're riding, they decided, we will let them, and we'll also make a button in case they screw up, in case they're so stupid that they make the same mistake twice in a row, effectively. Ooh. That and 1,000 right now. I wonder if we can get crushed to death by it. Come on, let's clip right through. Not so much. They remembered. Okay, this time, I just gotta ride the stupid elevator, except... There we go. Have to get off and on again. Man, computers 10 years from now are going to be so sweet. The thing has like a whole like 6 kilobytes of RAM. No, even like in 1998, their computers had way more than that. What am I saying here? Didn't feel like riding the elevator all the way down again. In case it's a timed bridge that we just brought down. Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just gonna run right past you. Oh, they're actually tossing like a fair amount of dudes at us at this point. Very much unlike the game thus far. Maybe they really are making a concerted effort to ramp things up at this stage. Why is this one dude impervious? There we go. Fine, just have to overkill him, I guess. I really don't want to waste any more of that ammo. Let's just... Yeah, we were probably hitting the wall in the collision. There's probably not actual splash damage in this. Okay, let's actually switch to a gun since I'm getting pretty low on the health. We'll use the shotgun. He's got advanced tactics. He's actually moving around. That makes him one of the most deadly opponents we've seen in the game thus far. Is there destructive scenery in this? No, of course not. Why the fuck would there be? Who was I even fooling with that? I wonder if there's damage fall off on these bullets. No, probably not. If there's no damn splash damage, there's probably not damage fall off. The reward for playing this game is the bitches we made on the way. Wait, how do we know that a machine was in that helicopter? That helichopter over there? It's a military chopper they took off in. Alright, time to take on some Navy SEALs. Awesome! That's so sick, dude. Let's toss your ancient magical sword right into the back and do a sweet, like, jump in the air to get in this fucking driver's seat. Hope you don't, like, drive too fast and, like, let the sword fall out the back of the truck here. Any idea where we're headed? Now's a good time to ask. Yep, cut directly to us seeing Superfly. Because we are cutting out all of the fluff here. I think in the original, he finds you guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm too tired to do the voice acting anymore. I know everyone appreciated it so much when I was doing it, but... Is there any way for me to get comfortable right now? In my chair here? I'll make an effort. Alright, we're about to prove that we're braver than any Navy SEALs, any Marines that you know. Braver than any military personnel. We're gonna prove it by killing them all. I like how... we're entering a military base, the first thing they say is, "Can I help you?" Is she gonna, like, seduce them? Is that what we're trying to convey here? Oh, not so much. Yeah, sure, we buy that. We're not gonna bother checking. I mean, we're only the Navy SEALs. We're only U.S. military.
Evo title on the line.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at a Twitter video for a second there. Did not realize it would probably play. The dude is having the most slow motion reaction, getting shot twice in the chest. Now she's just mowing him down as he's trying to run away. This is fucked up. Even for military goons. I mean, she's not wrong. You know, by her logic, we can just kill indiscriminately at will, basically. Like how there's no response for that. It's like, yeah, I guess you're right. And the way people jump in and out of vehicles is fucking sick in this game. Well, things are happening. Can I blow this up? Am I just wasting ammo and health right now? Let's go ahead and try that one from the top again. I want to grab that health, though. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to stand and fight those. And if we are, they're doing a poor job of telegraphing the idea that you can actually damage those things. We're so close to maxing out our level on everything, too. I wonder if we will by the end of the game. We could have grinded. There's spots where enemies respawn in this game. I have to go take care of something else. I just missed the entire Alcatraz level. It was like 5 or 6 minutes, so yeah. Unfortunately. We're just tearing through the rest of the future right now. the elevator we came down, or is that another elevator? Oh, that's a fake door. Let's see what happens on this one. Okay, so to confirm, these guys are not part of the crime family because they're working alongside the U.S. Navy. I mean, maybe it's not a confirmation so much as it's just, like, wishful thinking. Oh, the frame rate is fucking tanking here. These rooms are too big for the N64 to handle. The real N64 that we're definitely playing on right now. This is the closest this game has felt to like a real video game, though. Another useful room, geometrically. Geographically. Do you think they plan to have more content in this, as far as like filling those rooms with something, anything? Putting like a nice sofa in there or something, just for a bit of set dressing? Do you think at any point they were planning to not be just completely empty fucking rooms? This is our toughest opponent yet. There we go. Woo! What even just happened there? Well, I'm not sure if I wanted to go this way. Let's rewind a bit. Let's also step by step see what happened here. Okay, so that's a hole. I see there's a ladder there. Anything else to collect? Now let's get that health. Go down the slow way. Now we can descend into the watery depths. Underwater maze! Just when you guys thought this game was creatively, design-wise bankrupt, they show us that, no, they know what's up. They know what they're doing. Have we had a sewer level in this game? I guess you can count the entire, like, first level as a sort of sewer level. I mean, you're, like, basically running your way through, like, the waterworks and stuff. It's close enough, at the very least. Close enough for me to call it a sewer level. One gigantic fucking sewer level right at the top. Wow. Alright, so let's try again. That isn't the shotgun. My emulator has rewind. I'm using RetroArch. I'm using a parallel core within RetroArch for this. Oh, wait, hold on. I think these guys, with their attacks, can only attack on a horizontal plane. If this certain situation is to be believed here. I'm gonna hit this guy right in the dick. Nut shots only from here on out. It's 7:40 right now, but we're gonna keep going until we finish this because we are so close to the end of this. So, I think this further confirms this theory that there is no splash damage, that these dudes can't look up or down. Big Al says dogs can't look up. That is a reference to a Simon Pegg comedy. Shaun of the Dead, you may have heard of it. Let's check out the other way first. Let's make sure we're not missing out on anything. Oh yeah, it's a good thing we explored that avenue. Halo came out a year after all this to contribute to last week's discussion. Neither timing nor the contemporary FPS scene were at all kind to this game. Yeah. Look! A door. I think this is it. Boss fight time. Maybe not the final boss, though. Spoiler alert. It doesn't become of someone with your ancestry to mingle with. Such riffraff. Cut directly to Superfly. Riffraff my butt. You and I got an old score to settle, boss man. And now... What is this gesticulating he's doing? It's payback time. That is a ridiculous series of animations to coincide with that. No one was speaking to you, you savage brute. Oh, Mishima. You racist fuck. You criminal. Leave them out of this, Kage. This is between you and me. Criminal. What an insult. I mean, I guess it's technically right. I guess he technically is a criminal. Or he's not even technically a criminal. He's morally a criminal. Why are we just walking up to him and letting him put the sword up to our throats? This seems like a stupid move by Hero over here. Look how he has the hand on the shoulder condescendingly. Well, let's fuck him up. Let's fuck this racist old man up. Oh, this is awesome! This is so fucking sweet! You go get him. This will work out well. This has to have been edited and choreographed for, like, purely comedic purposes. Oh my god! They saved all their animation for this. They saved all the keyframes in the game just for this last level. You truly are insane. Yeah, the complete lack of sound effects in these cutscenes just makes it that much more awesome. Curse you, Hero. Why won't you stop? You're really not doing much to stop us. Put some effort in, dude. Why are we holding the sword this way? Like, he put the sword in his hand deliberately the wrong way. He held it by the tip deliberately so he could toss it up in the air and hold it the right way. Hold it by the handle. He's doing it just to show off at this point. What the? So, you know, if I was Mishima, I would just stab Hero in the back right now while he's chatting up with a ghost. End of the line, Mishima. Get You feel it? The combined might of my ancestors now courses through the Daikatana. Your day of reckoning is finally at hand. How is the game doing this effect where he does the sword in a circle and it looks like there's like multiple copies of the sword? Looks like it's sort of ghosting. Decent question. I don't know. Nuclear reactor chamber. Oh, we can finally use the Daikatana. Well, that was that. Get his ass, got his ass. That may have been the most incredible final boss fight of all time. Or is it the final boss fight? Caught the tail end of your duel, kid. Nice work. You okay? Yeah, I'm alright. The tail end of this would be the entire fight, because the fight was literally 10 seconds long. Whoa, your sword's doing the glowy effect again. Whoa, what just happened here? I don't know. Shit. I was just getting to like that sword too. I'm not really up to speed on the intricacies of time travel paradoxes, but it's possible. Anything is possible, if you believe. Come on now. That Mishima's death nullified the alternate timelines that were created when... He's really deep in thought. He really has to think about what he has to say here. He altered history. Then why are we still here? We don't belong in this time period any more than that other... goofball guy. Daikatana did. Shouldn't we have disappeared too? Don't worry about it. Just don't ask about time travel questions. This is hardly the venue to... This episode has been straight up. This whole stream has been like half cutscene, I feel. It's been close to 2 hours, and I feel like a solid hour of this has been us reading text on the screen. This game really slowing down in its fourth act. Looks like we're stranded again. What exactly do you have in mind, hero? Wait a minute. You're not thinking of doing what I think you're thinking, are you? The reactor cores are our only viable power source. Tapping into it may be our only choice. That's the thing about Daikatana. It's actually secretly a pro-nuclear power message. John Romero bought by the big nuclear industry. So we're about to stick a blade into a nuclear reactor core. That's right, if this melts down, we're all fucked no matter what. It's kind of how nuclears work. Have a little faith, Superfly. Okay, I don't know if you can tell or not, but they're trying to subtly telegraph that Makiko is about to turn on us. Like how no one notices that what she's doing right now. She's completely inconspicuous. Where'd it go? Where'd what go? What do you think, dude? This isn't how the PC version ended. I mean, we're on the right track. The cutscenes aren't exactly like this, but this is the same general conceit. Makiko turns on us with a Daikatana. Whoa! What a twist! And she kills Superfly in that version too. The nuclear reactor room looked very different. We also fought Mishima around the nuclear submarine, rather than some generic empty, like, big room. You see, there have been subtle nods that she was going to do this for the entire game. Like, when the first line she says to Superfly is, "You'll get what you have coming to you." And then when she feels ashamed about, talking to her ancestor, and the ancestor telling her to, you know, like, do the family name proud. So there's, like, some amount of telegraphing. Of course, this works slightly better on PC. Hero grabbing her by the shoulders, desperately trying to fix this. If I were Makiko, I would just stab Hero in the gut right now. Look around you. You cold-bloodedly murder the man who helped save your life. You choose the path of greed and avarice over more noble pursuits. Is this how you wish to honor the Ebihara legacy? Ouch. Makiko, just stab us and get it over with already. I wouldn't mind. Save us a boss fight. That is a big fucking sword, by the way. Don't know if we've established that or not. I like how she's recounting this like she was there, despite it happening like 1,000 years ago. Wrong. Alright, we get it. You're a bad guy. Can we kill you already? That's rubbish and you know it. I think it's just bullshit in the original game, but you know, we can kill people in cold blood in this game. We can kill like scientists and subway workers with a gun to the head, but can't say shit. Is this game rated M or T? I can't remember offhand. I know it's a hard M on PC, but let's find out. Daikatana 64. It's rated M. They could have cursed if they wanted to. They thought this shot was so cool, they showed it 3 times! Oh, that's a brutal headbutt! The melee combat in this is impeccable. The only thing ending here today, hero, is your life. Alright. Episode 4, Mission 6. Alright. We don't have the Daikatana, we have every other weapon in the game. I'm just gonna walk... Oh! Superfly is a gigantic object that blocked our shots. And also, is that it? Is that literally it? Was that the whole fucking thing? Was that the final boss encounter? I was looking forward to, like, burning through all of my ammo for all my old guns and shit, but nope, just... Get her ass, got her ass, as testosterone says. That's so cool. It should have never come to this. Why, God? So we traveled back in time, but where to? Game theory. Is Daikatana of tragedy on par with Shakespeare's classics? Sure is. Hamlin got shit on this. There's the character model we all know and love. Look at him chuckling in the background. Wait, is Zermon just like punch him in the fucking face at the end of that? Isn't that his boss? That was Mishima in the background, right? That was the Mishima character model from before. Like the whole point of this, like this cutscene in the PC version originally is that you travel back in time to make Mikiko not evil. That you take the sword out of everyone's hands, that you fix the timeline. What is the comedy going on in the background here? This is so poorly explained, what is going on here. There is, like... You should give him, like, a title card that tells us what year this is supposedly taking place at now. Security Chief Johnson. Back to his old job. That totally is Mishima. Why is he doing grunt work in a business suit when he's an old man? Mishima didn't appear at all in the PC cutscenes. They added him here to like give like some sort of resolution or closure or like, just desserts to him, I guess, but what a strange fucking choice. This is the best looking environment we've seen in the game thus far, and that's saying almost absolutely nothing. not expecting that musical sting there. It's so exciting we have to watch him take 2 sips from his drink. In that picture, it just looks like he has like a poop on his head. Also, for whatever it's worth, whatever difference it makes, in the PC version, the Daikatana is just basically the same thing, like where Hero is chilling out in the past, or wherever he decided to place himself in the Daikatana time, but he also has like the sword hidden underground in a cavern system. And that's it. That's no credits. Just cut directly back to the title screen. What happens if we do single play? Do we start the whole game over? Is there a new game plus this at all where we have all the weapons from before? Oh, it sure is. Alright, take 2, guys. Let's go through this whole game again. No, let's not. Let's never do that again. How's Daikatana? Ended on a fucking... It ended on something. High note, low note, it ended on a note. So all that's left to do is mess around a little bit with the multiplayer against myself. Just to show what that looks like. And I'm just gonna spoof my controllers this way. Wait, oh no. Let's get full 4-player going. Deathmatch or Jewel Quest? Let's do Deathmatch. Which of the 2 maps we want to play on? As many maps as Star Fox 64. Let's do this. I'll play Superfly. Let's make everyone Superfly. Actually, let's make player 4 Kage. Build up your body count in this unlimited time arena. Couldn't be bothered to put any settings into this game. Couldn't be bothered to do like anything in the way of fucking like having any options to tweak, anything to set. Where are the fucking weapons? I'm just looking at the top left corner, by the way. In case you're wondering which screen I'm looking at, who I'm playing as. Get your ass. Thanks for the support. So far we have the Ion Blaster and nothing else. Cool, more Ion Blaster ammo. Are they going to give us any other weapons on this map? Sidewinder? What is with the, like, weapon and item placement in this? It's so haphazard. Remember, the multiplayer in classic Daikatana is actually pretty okay. All things considered. I mean, it's Quake 2 engine hijinks with some variety of tile sets and maps. Alright, who are we damaging? We're fighting Kage, so bottom right corner. Each missile is doing like 9 damage. Imagine how long an actual fight between players would take in this if both people weren't just standing still. You can't run away from me. I have everyone down here. I have all my carbon copies down here. Let's try this. $20 damage per burst. Yeah, this seems like completely impractical, this weapon. Just like the Sidewinder before it. Somehow the basic most weapon in the game, the ion cannon, is the most effective in this multiplayer mode by my estimation. Alright, spawn them all in again. Yeah, this map seems like needlessly convoluted and complex and winding and stuff. Oh. Grenade launch. 8 damage per shot. Again, imagine playing this with another human being. I want to see what the score limit is. I want to see what it's like this first to 5 kills. Because they don't tell you how long the match is supposed to go for, what the score limit is. They don't tell you fucking anything. They're just like, have fun in this unlimited deathmatch. Is this online emulated multiplayer? No, not quite. It's just me playing against myself. Don't have time to play with myself. In the words of Dick Kickham. I wonder if it's just like an endless mode where you just play until you get bored of it, which would be like approximately 30 seconds in real time. The music sounds like wet farts at this part. I was hoping someone would land in the sewer by this point so I can... Ah, there we go. Alright, let's make this quick. If I can aim properly. There we go. Alright, it's not first to 5. And I've officially run out of patience for it, so... Quit the heck out of that. Let me stretch. Alright. So that's Daikatana 64. We done did it. Took us 2 streams to do it, but we done did it. These cutscenes were awesome. Final thoughts on it. Do I need to, like, say how I felt about the game? Do I need to summate my feelings on it? Needless to say, it was awesome. I thought it was really good and enjoyable. I think it's right up there with GoldenEye and Perfect Dark on the console. Yeah, really proved its worth. Really is the definitive version of the game as far as I'm concerned. That was rough as guts. That from top to bottom, they made it as they took a game that was full of like secrets and which was driven by its aesthetic, and it had like some decent gunplay underneath all of it, with some attempt at sophisticated companion AI that didn't pan out. And to all those features, they said, screw it. Just like take some of the textures, scale them down to 16 by 16 pixels. We'll try to make like the roughest approximation possible of some of these maps. We'll half-ass some cutscenes with like 12 keyframes across the entire game we have for all these animations across the board. And we will, put it on a cartridge, sell it to folk. Truly, we will make them our bitches, in the words of our great leader, John Romero. Yeah, that was a hell of a game. It's a very unambitious port of an ambitious game. I think that is absolutely perfect way to summate things, to put it like as nicely and succinctly as possible. So that will do it. I was thinking that if we finished earlier, I might start 10,000 Bullets tonight, but it's 8 o'clock right now. I'm cool putting it off if y'all are content to wait till next week to tune in again and watch us get into some PS2 action game schlock. But for now, all I have to say again is thank you for tuning in and watching this goofy-ass game with me. We have a website. It's badgamehalloffame.com. We'll write about this eventually. Maybe. I'll write about the PC version and toss some of this in there. Maybe give this like a couple paragraphs.
Searching index.
What?
Invalid code. Please try again.
The fuck was that? They tried to put some flavor into the background track loop here. That took me aback for a second. I thought like I opened a video by accident in another window. They don't have any voice acting, but they have that one sample there and the one sample in the other song where the guy stereotypically goes, whoa! And that's it. That's it for voices. Besides all the grunting, I guess. But you know what I'm getting at here. This game is just full of surprises. Alright, bye. Wait, how am I pressing all the wrong buttons here? Yep, there we go. Yeah, I bookend the stream with the... You see, I wanted to cue the video that we opened the stream with, then we closed the stream with it, but I pressed the wrong buttons, so... Pretend that never happened. Pretend I'm still cool. Alright, goodbye for real.